Hey, the best thing you want somebody to tell you after you talk is great speech. And I have with me Caesar Cervantes and Dr. Stephen Hayward, not Einstein, but he's probably smarter than Einstein. Hey, welcome, guys. Good to see you.
Oh, what's up, Carrie? We're excited. We got our mugs ready to
Oh, I
go.
love it. Let me read that. I hold that up there. This is what a published author looks like. I love it. That is so good. That is so good. Well, listen, I'm thrilled about this. In fact, I'm going to share this to my own Facebook profile as well. But before I do that, Caesar, start with the why. Like, why this book? Why now? Talk a little bit about the history. Then I'm going to Stephen next.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, look, we're just so excited and stoked about this. The birth of the book. Steve and I have been creating stuff for a long time. We worked together at Colorado College, and he would always come to my comedy classes that I was teaching, and we would collaborate on a lot of different things. And so, as I built the business and I needed a writer, I knew that Steve was my guy, and I was just so thrilled when he came on board. We've been at this so many years, just working with our clients, building amazing speeches. And what we found over and over again was the structure was really what was lacking for most folks, right? So they come and they just had no clue how to build it. And we found that we created the blueprint, and that's really the gap that the book is meant to fill. Is there is a blueprint that you can fill in the blank, and the book takes you through it, and in a matter of hours you can have structured your entire talk.
Listen, this is so good, Dr. Stephen. I'll tell you what, my friend, I just stepped off stage last night. I stepped off stage last week. I mean, I speak regularly. I've seen your work. You actually helped write a speech for me. You guys are fantastic. And if you don't know, folks, these are my TEDx secret weapons. They're so good. I mean, you guys, Stephen, how many clients do you think you've helped or students in your career?
Literally thousands. I have no clear idea of the number, because each time it's new. Each time it's particular to them. And this is really this issues from the work that we're doing. And we would, as we're coming into this work, it's all important. Knowing stuff about your subject is crucial. The words are important. The delivery is important. But all of that comes second to the structure of a speech.
Ooh.
So even if you are an accomplished speaker, even if you're somebody who's a seasoned public speaker, you don't actually construct the speeches with the frequency that we do. And you get to know the shape of a speech, and that's what the blueprint. There is a shape, there is a blueprint, and this book hands it over right away.
I'll tell you why I know that's true. Caesar, no joke. I saw something pop up the other day on my algorithm on Instagram, and it basically said, follow this structure to make your Instagram videos pop. And then what it did is it showed two different posts that went viral, and then copycats who used the same structure, and they both blew up. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In other words, it wasn't about, oh, that person looks like that or that person talks like that. It was the structure of the Instagram. One was about a box. Somebody was throwing a box and it said, hey, did you think that box was going to hit me? And then they went into their thing. And the other one was about, hi, my name's not Stephanie, and I don't change your tire. But like Chick-fil-A used it. Another person used it. So I'm just telling you, folks, if you think it's all about you or your bald head or your Einstein hair or your slick glasses like Caesar, it really comes down to structure. Talk to us about that, Caesar.
Well, look, I think if we had to pick one thing that would take someone from beginner to great speech, it's structure, right? And so that's really why we chose it. And so I'll just, we're just going to reveal the secrets. We're just going to tell you, right? And Really, every time we have a call with a client or our group coaching calls, we go through the structure. We remind folks of what it is, and as with everything else, it takes a while to to see it, right? So over and over, we repeat it. So you come out, you have to grab attention. That could be a startling statement, a short story, a question. And whatever it is that you use to grab attention, it needs to lead us to the problem. And it needs to be so clear, like you can't miss it. Let me tell you, the earlier, the better, especially in this noisy, busy world. If there's no problem, there's really no interest. So
say again, if there's no problem with the speech that you're addressing, there's no interest.
It's it, right? So think of every article you've read, every book you've ever loved, every movie you've ever watched. You know what's at stake. You know what the problem is that you're entering into, and you should be nodding your heads going like, this is a problem, right? And then you tell us where we're going to go. And a lot of times, if you set it up correctly, where we need to go is built into the reveal of the problem.
Oh, that's so good.
But you still sort of say, okay, this is your through line where you say, this is what I want to be true. So your through line takes us from where we are to where we could be.
So good.
That's the beginning of the blueprint.
Listen, you got a lot of people who are loving on you on LinkedIn, on Facebook. I just did I just did a quick little LinkedIn, Instagram live. You got some people over there, but here's what I'm thinking. I hear all the time. In fact, we're planning a conference at Cedarville University. Guess what? We've got massive people submitting speeches. Can I speak? Do you think, Stephen, that we're in a generation today that even though we're a lot of online people crave in-person speeches, and even equally as important, they really want to be the speaker? Like, why is speaking? I mean, you go back to like ancient Greece, right? And like Plato and Socrates and all these dudes. Why is speaking such a powerful craft today, even though we have massive digital options?
Because the heart of it is what we yearn for most, which is human connection. When we take the stage, we might be talking about, and we often are talking about, the most pressing, urgent, complicated issues out there. And you can articulate that in an Excel spreadsheet all day long. You can articulate that in an academic paper until the cows come home. But unless someone understands not just why that problem is a problem, not just why the solutions matter, but that connection with you doesn't come alive. And in this digital world that we live in this time of extreme, Instagram mediation,
sure,
at the heart of all of it, and the heart of all the social media, is what the speech provides: basic human connection with a person. That's why the speech has been important, as you say, in the past, in ancient Greece, in Rome. And that's why it's going to be more important in this future that we're just on the cusp of.
I think people are already loving it. I mean, you can't just pop your book. I mean, you guys are so new. We only have the ebook version up right now. Like, that's how new this thing is. And already it's, the #1 new release in speech.
Hey-o.
Come on now. I mean, this thing, yeah. I mean, that's pretty hot, man. So let's talk about that for a moment. I legit hired you guys to like help me out with my speech. Okay. Because here's why. And this is what birthed our whole thing. Like, can you imagine it was 2 years ago? Like, wow. 2 years ago, we started talking in prep for my TEDx that we wanted to do in November 2 years ago. This TEDx has been viewed over 1 million times, which is crazy. I use it as my Thank you. I use it as my email signature, though. Like, I want people to realize, like, if you do a good talk, we're still talking about man on the moon, JFK. We're still talking about Jesus Christ Sermon on the Mount. Like some of these speeches that we're talking about are thousands of years old.
Right.
That's pretty nutty right there.
Well, what's so great is the short form part of this, right? And your experience too, and then creating a video artifact is even more powerful. So I love that we have this book, but I'm going to tell you, having a link to share a short video, it moves, right? It can move really, really fast. And then if you grab people right away, they love the talk. It's super shareable.
Here's what I think too, Caesar. I think it scales trust.
Yes.
So Stephen, I can say all I want. I can say all I can do for people. But when I shoot them an email with a link that has me on a TEDx stage, and in 15 minutes, they can literally hear about the entire concept with 1 million views. They started thinking I was this guy, a bald guy with a girl's name. And they finish the video thinking, I got to hire this dude to help me out. What do you think?
Yeah, you're exactly right. That's what you're creating when you create a speech. You're creating a digital calling card that people are going to want to share and want to access themselves. People, when they give a speech, it tends to be a lot of people think about, I'm going to give it in this time for this audience. Really, when it comes to different kinds of speeches, what you want to think about is the way in which you are going to be creating a digital artifact that's going to outlive you, that's going to go everywhere, that's going to absolutely do all the things that you hoped your book would do.
I love it.
Publisher.
No disrespect, Kerry. No disrespect.
No. That's good. That's good. I love it. And I listen, I went to by the way, I want to drop in the link. I went to greatspeech.tv. And I want to make sure I'm on the right one. Great spot.
You are. So that's my website, and there will be a page as soon as the pre-order hits for the. I
love it. It's coming. It's coming.
It's coming. Yeah. It's coming. But you can go and check this out for now. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, you guys. I mean, look at what you're doing. You know, like your work has been. I mean, that's so cool. That's what I view as success, by the way, guys. You know, I don't care about my books. I care about my clients' books. Sounds like you're the same way. Look at your clients' success. That's pretty hot, man. So you got all these people that are literally great speech, quote, alumni. I mean, they're embracing the framework.
Exactly. Yeah.
Just to say though, you know, that's a badge of success, but it's at the heart of the work. And that what's most crucial and what we're most proud of is the way in which, and you know, these are our folks that we work with. These are incredibly accomplished, knowledgeable people who have an idea that they want to get out there and change the world. And if we can be the bridge to that, that makes it all worthwhile, success or not, right?
Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool.
Can I just add quickly, Kerry, like we're changed by our clients. Like we are, like without exaggeration, we're healthier, more measured, better people because of the talks that we've helped create with their expertise. Like when you're done with a short form talk, it's so powerful that you can't help be changed by it as you're creating it.
Wow.
And I just have to sing their praises and just, you know, say like, we're better for them.
Well, listen, I mean, you're doing something right. I mean, how big is your Facebook group? Like 4,000?
No, over 12,000 now, the group.
I guess I joined when you were small.
That's right. It's been a while. Yeah.
12,000 people are in your Facebook group. Do you care if we share the link?
No, please do. Yeah, we can do that.
I'm going to share. Yeah, we'll get it. We'll get it. I'm going to get the link here. But anyway, why do you think people are jumping in the Facebook group? They're saying, I get it. Speaking is still relevant. I think they should absolutely get the book. Let's break down the book a little bit here. So, by the way, what is your Facebook group called, Ish?
Yeah, so it's
I got it. TEDx and Keynote Speakers.
That's it. Yeah.
Found it, man. Found it. All right, so we're gonna drop that in You're right. It's 12,100. Oh my.
Heyo.
Okay. So
Well,
we're
I'll tell you what I think I think part of this is just like we genuinely help people. And I know that sounds simple, but like that is what we're in it
it's a
for.
group
And
where you're helping people.
yeah. And so it's like, come here, you're going to get support, and people are also that aren't us are helping in the group. And so it's kind of become its own thing. And there's just a ton of support and camaraderie. And that's why it grows, because you help, and then people want to give back to it. I also want to say that, it's really covering TEDx, keynote, just any form of speaking that you can think of, right? And so when you think about your business as an entrepreneur and all the stages that you could be on, it's both the credibility and authority that comes from that, but more than that, it's the message that you're trying to grow and spread. And so it makes sense, no matter what industry you're in, that you're getting better as a public speaker, you're finding more stages to get on, and that you're refining your message.
Listen, guys, I was just at Wright State last night. They asked me to speak. I'm speaking to the finance students. I know nothing about finance. Okay. Like I know nothing. I don't know about finance. I know about entrepreneurship and marketing. So I walk in the room and I'm like, hey guys, listen, Les Brown says never let what you want to say get in the way of what the audience needs to hear. Translation, I could talk about a lot of things. What do you want me to talk about? Okay. And these are some serious college students. They came by choice. And it's crickets, guys.
Yeah.
And I say, okay, at least somebody land the plane. What do you want me to talk about? Anything. And they're like, you just talk to us, man. And I'm like, all right, man. But like, I had a pull from concepts from your book. I really did. And I got tons of messages yesterday. Again, I'm a pretty monotone dude. I'm a bald dude. I got a girl's name. Like I got a lot of things against me. But here's what I started using your stuff. And I started walking in the crowd, and I started writing things on the board, and I started, and you've seen this before, Caesar and Steven. How much practice does that take for you to really own it and not freak when the number one fear on the planet is like public speaking higher than death?
Yeah. Well, just to say about we help people with whatever kind of talk they want to do. Maybe it's a signature talk, like a TEDx talk, or a keynote, as Caesar was saying. The idea behind the keynote is that we're going to give you a speech that is going to be the speech that you're going to give, or a version of it, no matter how much time you have before you. Maybe you have an hour, maybe you have 5 minutes. We're going to give you the shape of a speech, of the keynote, that you're going to be able to use in whatever kind of circumstance your life throws at you.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah. The preparation is big, right, Carrie? Because you hit on something really important, which is that everybody gets nervous before a speech, right? Everybody has some anxiety, especially like the further down the road it is, sometimes it's worse, right? And the reason that we get that is we're either not prepared or we think it's about us.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And often it's both, right? We're not ready yet, and that's where we meet a lot of people where it's kind of like, well, yeah, you're not ready. We haven't created the outline. We haven't started putting it together. And that's where the confidence comes in. You have to start. But also it's a mindset shift from this talk, this speech, this moment is about me, to this moment is about what I can give.
Yeah.
So good. Look at these benefits, folks. You're going to get from this book. That's why you got to order it right now. In fact, I want people to look at this and say, okay, $9.99 pre-order. Come on now. I did a little test last night. You ready for this? I don't want anyone to die of comparison right now here. But I asked the college students, I said, I'm going to draw 3 circles on the board. Start with why Simon Sinek. I drew out his little golden circle thing. I said, guess how much Simon Sinek makes to give this talk? And they were being all big and bad. They thought, somebody raised their hand and they said $10,000. And everyone's like, because these are college students. They're like $10,000 for a talk. And then somebody else Googled it and they said, no way. He's making $150K at speech.
Easy.
Now, what I want people to realize is like, I spoke for free last night. I have spoken for free. Sometimes when I speak for free, I actually make more money because you know that the book and the talk leads to other products and services.
That's right.
Sometimes you actually might want to take a free talk because you know that the room is massively vetted and you know that you're able to talk about the next step. And all of a sudden you get 10 people or 100 people.
Bingo.
Right?
Exactly right.
But I'm saying if somebody's not willing to spend $9.99 on something that's going to massively help them to be a better speaker. And by the way, I've done the research, Caesar and Stephen. We have this weird thing about human nature that says that if somebody stands up and is a good speaker, I don't know if you've ever read this, people automatically assume you're an expert in other things.
Yeah.
This is a true research that's been done. If I'm at a parents meeting and Caesar stands up and gives a crazy good speech, I'm going to be like, that guy probably folds his laundry well. That guy probably is a good dad. That guy probably can wash his car well. Is this crazy, Stephen? What do you think?
Yeah, no, that's, there are so many studies showing that kind of lateral transference of expertise and the way in which it operates on the human psyche. Absolutely. It's also the way in which you give a good speech, someone's sitting there and they enjoy the speech, and they think, I would like to work with you. I would like to hire you. That's how it happens, right? It doesn't happen through 1,000 emails. It happens, again, through a basic human connection. The speech continues to deliver that better than any other kind of media.
And guess what? The opposite is true.
Yes.
If you go up there and bomb, we're going to assume
he's a horrible dad. He can't fold his laundry. Right?
Can't fold my laundry to save my life, though. I just want to put that out there.
I get you. But here's something else that's true. I'm not even joking. This is 100% true. I've been in audiences at conferences where I've been sitting next to some people that I kind of want to start a conversation with. I know they're cool people. And like, whatever, they're giving me the stiff arm, whatever, Then when I go up to speak and I go and I crush a talk, these people are leaning in, trying to meet. Why do we do that? Why is that a human nature that once somebody's on stage and maybe funny, maybe articulate, maybe they mess up, but you're like, I like that person because they're self-deprecating. Why does that open the door?
Because you built a relationship in a matter of minutes.
Oh.
Yeah.
That is so true.
That's really what it boils down to, is that they feel like they know you, they feel connected to you. And that allows you to be approachable, but also for them to feel like maybe they've known you forever, right? Or this is a person.
Or I can relate, right?
Yeah, I can relate.
I can relate to that. I had that too, right?
And most importantly, if the talk is done right, that you can solve their problem.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
All right. So, Stephen, I got a question. I know we're going to land the plane soon here, but you guys went from speakers to authors. And show us that mug one more time in case somebody joined late here, Caesar.
I left my mug at home.
That's okay. That's okay. This is what a published author looks like. I wish I had that. Instead, I got some Smoothie King thing.
There you go.
But here's the point. Why did you guys decide to write a book? I think it, for me, it was Sarah's idea. Like, I'm saying not for you, but she's like, Carrie, you should do a TEDx and hire them, and they should hire you and write a book, and you guys could crush it. And like, why did you guys decide to write a book?
Well, hold on. Let me gush on Steve for a minute, because Steve, this is my first, right? But Steve he's
like 4-time award winning something.
Yeah, he's a national best-selling author, Canadian author. You got to go check out his stuff. I mean, he's in every Canadian public library that there is. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
And he's brilliant. He's brilliant, right? So look, there was a partnership created here to be able to bring this to life, because we've been doing this work together, and it just made sense. And in truth, to take our clients to where they want to be faster.
Yeah.
So that's what it is for me, Steve.
Yeah, as Caesar says, and to gush on Caesar for a minute. Yeah, he's the engine behind all of this. He's the mastermind, and that we have been trying to do a thing like this for literally decades.
It's true.
And when we got here, we knew it right away, as if we were seeing it for the first time. What draws us to this book is the same thing that draws our clients and anyone to the stage. You have something that you want to, not just want to, but that you need to share. And that's in this work, you think, okay, here's the blueprint. We should share this blueprint. That's what's behind it, Carrie. This is a way of taking everything that you do in our sessions, and then you pull them in and you can look at it. You can see it again. That's what a book does. It gives it a kind of permanence, a kind of stability.
Yeah, it does.
I can access this information, and that's really the profound drive behind this.
I've been mentored by so many authors who've gone and passed on. I mean, it's, never met C.S. Lewis, read his books. His thinking has shaped my life. So what I want you all to realize, folks, is that, look, I've heard that a nonfiction book is the fastest and densest form of content you can get in like, it's like taking a veggie smoothie. It's like so much good ingredients. It's like literally sitting down and instead of saying, can I pick your brain? And it takes 15 hours for you to circle the barn. Like you're just delivering the gold. So I want to encourage everybody, like get your copy. Nita Jane, we got Jillian, we got all kinds of people jumping on here, loving on you guys. What are they gonna get when they get this book? In other words, what? So like they're gonna get the blueprint.
Yeah.
They're gonna get talk to us a little bit more.
Well, you're going to get a little bit of the backstory, which is always fun, right? Steve and I are sometimes interesting guys. And so you'll learn a little bit more about us, about the work that we do. You'll get to see real life client examples of talks that we helped them create. And we do a lot of, a lot of lifting up clients because that's what this is all about, right? But in the book itself, it's sort of like a speech. We structured it like a speech. So we're going to walk you through how to create the talk as in the form of a speech. And so every chapter covers the blueprint. So from the intro to the problem statement, to building the problem, to revealing the solution, to the OMG moment, to the call to action. Those are the chapters. And then there's a little bonus or two in there for you as well. You'll also get a download that's included where it's a PDF, fill in the blank, where as you go through the book, you can be filling it in. And by the time you're at the end of the book, you have the outline of your speech.
I love it. Steven, you went from CrossFit dude I've been waiting for that joke the whole call. You went from CrossFit dude to Einstein. I love it.
And back again. And back again. On the way back, Carrie.
No, but you guys are awesome. You got people loving on you. You both helped me with my TEDx. Folks, you're listening to seasoned professionals. They're giving you so much value. Guys, I got to thank my team too, because I know that like they are crushing it in terms of like helping the process keep going, and
so good.
We just appreciate you. So get the book today. It'll be out on audio, hardcover, softcover eventually, but pre-order it now, be the first to get it. And I think you're even gonna do like some community reading soon where people are gonna learn together. And
there'll be an event. There'll be an event for that coming up. You can get the ebook right now. The print version pre-order will be available in about a week. And so I'll do an announcement then.
Yes.
We're just thrilled. And thanks everybody for your support and just continuing to lift each other up.
Yeah.
Great job, guys.
Thank you, Carrie.
All right. We'll see you. Get the book. Take care, everybody. Great speech.
Bye.
Bye.